Quick revision. So our topic is that describe the composition of macromolecules, right? Required by living organisms. So we have studied already that the smaller parts are what? Micromolecules, right? And
Yes.
they are also known as what? Your
Monomers.
monomers. Combination of all my monomers will become what? Macromolecules, which is known as what? My polymers. So polymers is the subdivision of all my monomers. Clear? This part is clear, right? So the macromolecules made up of small micromolecules, what is known as what? By monomers. So after combining all the monomers, we get what? Polymers. Okay.
Polymers. Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
suppose if we are talking about protein. So protein is a combination. Protein is what? Protein is our macro molecule of what? Amino acid. Amino acid is what? Micromolecule. So protein is known as what? Your polymer, and this protein is a combination of small monomers, which is known as what? Amino acid. So amino acid is known as what? Monomers.
Monomers.
Clear? Any doubts here?
No.
Very good. Fine. Now the next point. So here our 4 macromolecules are there. Okay, that is nucleic acid, carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. Clear? Now,
Yes.
what is nucleic acid? Nucleic acid contains n number of rings, that is nucleotides, made up of sugar, phosphate, and nitrogenous base. So these are the things by the combination of all the things, all the nucleotides. The combination of all the nucleotides is becomes what? Our nucleic acid. And nucleotide consists of what? Sugar, phosphate, and nitrogen. So nucleotide is known as what? Our monomers. And combination of all nucleotides becomes what? Our nucleic acid. So nucleic acid acts as a ring, n number of rings, which is known as what? Our polymers. Clear? Now
Yes.
carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and OH ions. Okay, that is hydroxide. Okay, on all the carbon except only one. So OH is there on all the carbon except one carbon. Clear? Now lipid. Lipid is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Lots of carbon, hydrogen bond is there. So carbon, hydrogen bond is what type of things? Adhesive or cohesive? Which type of
Hydrogen?
cohesive?
This is adhesion because it requires different molecules.
That is adhesive force. Good. Because of two different forces that we have already studied it. May have some carbon-carbon bond. Carbon-carbon is what? Cohesive or adhesive?
Cohesive because it's similar molecules or the same molecules? Same molecules.
Same molecules. Very good. So this is our cohesive force and this is our adhesive force. So, okay, the lipid is made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Same. Okay.
Yes.
But here we are talking about carbon-carbon bond and carbon-hydrogen bond. But in carbohydrate is also carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. But we are having what? OH ions.
OH.
Fine. Protein.
Yes.
Protein contains of the N, that is N number of carbon chains. That is carbon-carbon chains are there. Okay. Now, functions. Nucleic acid stores and transfers information. Okay. Inform is what? Information. It stores the information and transfer it to our all the parts of the body. That is, what should I have to do? What should I have not to do? Okay, all these things are what I am saying. I am also saying because all these things are stored in my brain. So it is because of nucleic acid, I am recognizing all the things and I am delivering it to you. Right? So carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is where energy is
Stored
stored.
energy.
That is a fuel body. Fuel
Yes.
of the body, right? So stored energy provide fuel and a building structure in the
Body
body.
structure.
So
Body.
this is both in animals as well as plant cells.
Plants.
Okay. Now lipid.
Yes.
Lipid is insulated and stores fat and
Stores
energy.
fat.
That is important. Fine. Protein. Protein provides the what? Transport, enzymes, movement, defense. Because if we have a low defense system, we are saying that his immune system is very weak. You should have to intake protein. If some person is doing exercise, that time also they are saying that you have to drink protein shake.
Yes.
Right? Because protein is very important part of our body. Now, let's study about the details of carbohydrates. So carbohydrates is what? Made up of monomers, which is known as what? Monosaccharides. Carbohydrates are most abundant in biomolecule on earth. Carbohydrate is what? Our polymer. Okay.
Yes.
And it is a combination of monomer, which is known as what? Monosaccharides.
Monosaccharides.
Understood this part? Any
Yes.
doubt?
So a bunch of micromolecules known as monosaccharides.
Bunch of monosaccharides is known as what? Your carbohydrate. Monomer is one now.
So auntie, when monosaccharides bond.
Here is monosaccharide. Monosaccharide.
Monomers.
All monosaccharides combine to form a carbohydrate.
Carbs, yeah.
Right? Monomer is what? Small. One monosaccharide. This is one monosaccharide, which is a combination of what? Protein, carbon, carbohydrate is a combination of what? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, in which we are having OH ions. So you can see here, we are having OH ions. Okay, so these are what? These are our monosaccharides. These are our monosaccharides, in which this bond is there. Hydroxyl bond is there. Okay, so all collection of all monosaccharides is known as what? Your carbohydrates.
Carbs.
Now any doubt?
No.
Fine. So these building blocks are simple sugar, that is glucose and fructose. Okay, monomers are carbohydrates. A monomer of carbohydrates is monosaccharides. Monosaccharides consist of what? Carbon chain, where of 3 or more carbon atoms it gives. R means what? Here R it can extend. R means what? Extend more carbons.
Extend?
More carbons. See, if we have to write R, if we have to extend carbon, then here hydrogen. So this is normal. So instead of writing all these things, it's common that we will extend it. We can write CR.
CR. So extend.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And carbon is having how many bonds? 4 bonds. That is why it's known as covalent bond, right? So carbon, if here is R, now here is OH, because we have that monomer carbon, that carbohydrate is having what? OH ions, right? Okay.
Yes.
So the 2 bonds will make a double bond with oxygen. So here this bond will be removed, and it will make with our oxygen. So that is known as what? Hydroxyl group.
Hydroxyl, 3 more carbon.
This is your hydroxyl group. Where there is a carbon chain will be there with 1 carbon. Another carbon, your OH is there. Another carbon, we are having double bond with oxygen. Okay, that's why it is written. Monosaccharide consists of carbon chain of 3 or more carbon atom, consists of hydroxyl group attached to every carbon except 1.
Oh, yes.
Understood now?
Yes.
Now any doubt?
So
Beta?
so
Yes, sir.
auntie, in that chain, like where you have carbon in the middle and then hydrogen, oxygen, oxygen on top, and then the R, is that the
So carbon chain
yes, that's the carbon chain. Is R like the extended one without
with other carbon, with other monomer. See, suppose if I am having C, here is what R.
R?
Again, we can have R is what carbon. Okay, we can have another carbon. 1, 2, 3. Suppose here we are having OH तो होना ही चाहिए. We should have OH. That is compulsory. Okay, so here we can have H. Doesn't understand. This is the way to form a bond, beta. See. Normally we are written what here? R.
R. Yes.
Right? Now Jilija. Instead of now we will write what? C. Uh-oh. Okay, I am writing it up. C O H double bond O C. Now the thing is saying that except one attached to every carbon except one. Okay, so except one if we suppose here is H double bond O, and then here again except one, then again here it will be double bond O H like this.
So auntie, what does it mean by
Except one, all the things don't have. This hydroxyl attached to every carbon except one carbon.
one? Huh.
Okay, by all the carbons we are having what? See, you can see here also, no? By only OH is here. Okay, then carbon, carbon, carbon like this. Then OH is here, H, H, OH, OH, H, OH, H. It means double bond O is there with only one carbon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Understood? With
Yes.
only one carbon, double bond will be there. Rest all are what? OH.
OH.
Here I have written, sorry, here I have written wrong. It's my mistake. I have made double bond. Now it's clear, beta.
Yes, auntie.
Here it will be H. Like this.
So it's only one, there's one.
Yes. ये सही था, इसे क्यों मैंने change कर दिया? This is the beginning, ना? This is the starting one. That is correct. Okay, beta?
Yes.
Now any doubt?
No.
Very good. That we can see here also. C double bond O H. Rest is what? Only OH OH. But O is attached with only one.
Huh.
Okay. Now the difference between this is also what monosaccharides. The formula of monosaccharide is this. If carbon is suppose karo कि if I have taken 4 carbons, so N value will be what? 4. So what will be our formula? C4H2N. 4 2s are 8. Very good.
O4.
Very good. This is the way to write. Understood?
Yes.
Now, if you have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, hydrogen, H, 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 1, 2, 3. Now, double bond O, OH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because a carbon is what? 4 covalent bond. Now, oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take second.
4.
Here, when oxygen is missing. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear?